Alright, man, it's your boy Hoodie Phone, and we back at it with another one. This more like a rant, so excuse me. But this is really for all the people that are attacking people that say that they don't want the vaccine and shit. We literally live in a country for America. We literally live in a country that enslaved motherfuckers. Like, this is not rocket science. Why would you think people would trust this government to begin with? Look at the history that we've been taught. Slavery, study getting killed, government study doing like experiments on its peoples and stuff. Like, I'm not even sure. I think it's an atomic bomb or whatever. Didn't the US use that on its own people too? Like, y'all doing all this. It is valid reasons for why people don't trust this shit. I'm not even gonna bring up all the conspiracy shit because that's not what this video is for, but it's a lot of valid reasons. That's why motherfuckers don't want this vaccine and shit. Another thing, don't know the long-term effects. Like, literally, you don't know the long-term effects. We're literally gonna be test subjects. The virus been out for like since 2019. It's 2020 before 2021. Come on now. Listen to you. Y'all like, yeah, take this vaccine. Like, come on now. And they're saying it's not gonna be mandatory, but I'm steady seeing the people push for it to be mandatory. Like, the governors, mayors and shit, they're coming out saying like it's not gonna be mandatory, but I'm steady seeing people want to say, oh, let's make it mandatory. Those who don't get it, y'all can't buy or sell, y'all can't enter society. So y'all literally describing the mark of the beast. Like, don't y'all get it? Y'all describing the mark of the beast. You can't buy or sell without a vaccine. That's what y'all, like, y'all see what y'all turning it into. Like, I think the government was gonna try to put a bunch of sanctions to make it feel like it wasn't it's gonna be mandatory to begin with, but it's like, I didn't spoke from a realist standpoint and from a religious standpoint right there. Those are two reasons. It's a lot of different viewpoints that you could be looking at this shit from. You can tell it's some bullshit. They're even trying to bribe motherfuckers to take $1,500 to take this vaccine, but y'all couldn't pass a $1,200 stimulus check. So I say this shit is bullshit. But y'all just sitting on here attacking people like conspiracy theories, anti-vax, this and that. Like, come on now, y'all live in America. Y'all should know this by now. We done seen the government do, I don't know how much fucked up shit, and then y'all literally talking about vaccine when there's transition in powers. Like, the election just happened to have a transition in powers, most controversial election of our lifetime, and y'all just okay with that shit, taking the vaccine at this time. Not a lot of testing, not a lot of data on if this shit gonna work well or not. The history that this country sits on. But y'all gonna take this vaccine. And then y'all call, y'all can take it. Y'all can take it. That's on y'all. That's just how I feel about it. But y'all just sitting on here attacking people for saying stuff like, oh, we're not gonna take it. I'm not gonna social distance. Man, in my opinion, social distancing went out the window when the stimulus check first came back and those stores was packed with people. Y'all was just telling us like this 6 feet this, 6 feet that, up until it involves the people spending the money. Up until it involves filling up these corporations' pockets. And then the riots and the protests worldwide But it was just 6 feet, 6 feet. That was for a political agenda. Because you can see they've been trying to crack down on that shit ever since the shit slowed down. All these people that's been pushing for a vaccine, they're the ones that's behind an agenda. This shit is real. This not no game. On top of that, there's possible food shortages coming and all that. Like this is not no game. Food shortages, I don't know. Shit. It's possible. I can't really predict that to the fullest extent. I feel like that shit's gonna happen if we just start getting like a shit ton of people that either get sick, that disrupts the supply, or just get a shit ton of people that come over here. Along with natural events, of course. That's how I feel like this shit would happen, because we was talking about some type of trucker strike, but that shit didn't happen. Because this election still has a lot of people mad, especially a lot of people that are like in this distribution chains and stuff. Never know what could happen with that. People could start shutting that shit down, try to hoard the food for themselves. But I'm finna get back on the subject though. I said I wasn't finna get into like all the deep stuff, but yeah. With this vaccine, quickest vaccine I've ever seen be made. And y'all question why people are skeptical on taking it. Y'all questioning that? Of course people are gonna be questionable, like, what the fuck? How we know that we ain't gonna die in like 2 or 3 years after taking this? How we know that if we take it, it's not gonna sterilize us, like sterilization? How do we know that the Tuskegee project, it's not gonna be another one of that? How do we know that they're not gonna try to attempt another genocide? Because y'all was just talking about how it's too many people on this planet. But I'm just talking though. That's just my thoughts and opinions. Like, y'all so sure that this vaccine is safe? How do y'all know that? Like, what if the government doesn't have your best interest? What if they're trying to get rid of you because it's too many of you? What if they're trying to get rid of us because it's too many of us? You know? Same past president's gonna take it on TV. How do y'all know it's gonna be the same vaccine though? You might say that I think too much or I'm thinking too deep, but the real problem is y'all not thinking enough, and that's why we in this situation that we are today, because people are scared to think and ask questions. But you know, it's fun though, man. I'm out.